The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check.
There you go.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Trois, trois, un, deux. Or trois, deux, un.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay.
She belongs to the streets. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
This is my favorite right here.
I call Brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan. Black pouch.
Yes, sir. Oh, here we go, here we go.
We love some chocolate black women.
Yes, sir. Hold up, hold up. Oh, here we go, here we go.
I love the black woman.
Uh-huh.
I want to say that the black woman is the queen of the planet Earth. She's
Well.
the mother of civilization. That the black woman is the goddess of the universe.
Oh, here we go.
They just love them some blonde hair, blue toes, pale skin, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, Caucasoid mutanoid, white cane bitches.
Mutanoid.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Pink-toed picklefoot. I'll give him a 1-up for that. Extra man. Extra life. Extra man.
No, the fuck you didn't.
He said, girl, chill out. That shit came from my soul.
We need to get the sound clip. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, we can get that. We can get that. So you guys can hear us loud and clear. We good? All right.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I call Brother Myron the Sambo from Sudan.
Oh my God. What the French toast?
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets. She belongs to the streets.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 829th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity and misogyny. It is Monday, February 7th of 2022. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are multi-streaming live simultaneously to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, mgtow.tv, blankosphere.tv, YouTube, and of course, in crystal clear, high-resolution 4K to Sharpe Stream, which can be downloaded for Android or iOS. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Shout out to the snipers on the Sharpe Stream side. Dre Raven is in the house, Hellfung, Sirius, Oxcraig, and of course, the lovely and talented Devin. Wave hi to the people.
Oh, hello. Hi.
There you
Helps
go.
if I pay
Absolutely.
attention.
Yes, absolutely. What did you just say?
I said helps if I pay attention.
Yes, it does. Paying attention definitely helps.
It could help.
Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side, Geeky Anomaly. Let's see. We've got Kevin Savos in the house as Dr. Nefarious 546. he shot me a video,
Oh.
which we are going to play. It's funny as hell. Good to see you guys in here. And he kept it real. He said, can't play it on his channel because he's white. And listen, man, he clearly understands. Listen, I can say the word nigger because I'm black.
I can't.
I mean, you can. It's just not a very good idea.
Nope.
Remember, Zed. Listen, man, I'm not racist. I love niggers. I've got 4 nigger friends. Dr. Thunder's in the house. Good to see you in here. Deaf and Defiant 09 is in the house. Good to see you in here. Slam Bride says, uh-oh, it's time for some more misogyny.
Misogyny.
Geeky Anomaly says he doesn't want to see Lizzo naked because he's eating lunch.
That makes 85 million of us.
Yeah, man. No, and by the way, guys, we are absolutely not showing Lizzo naked on this. On this. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't nobody look. Nobody's seeing Lizzo naked.
You know,
if you
like
guys want to,
thick girls.
she's not thick. She's fat. Thick as fat. I promise you, there's niggas
Can't
out
say
there
the F word.
I promise you, there's niggas out there talking about some, yo, Lizzo slim thick. Ain't nothing slim about Lizzo. Ain't nothing slim about Lizzo. Fantastic show in store for you guys today. Later on in the show, we are going to talk about a very interesting TikToker who thinks she's a big shot because she grew a big following, basically talking shit about men on TikTok. TikTok, as we all know, is the fast food restaurant of content creation. There's a reason why women do very well on TikTok, but suck at YouTube because, well, YouTube takes work, right? TikTok doesn't. That's just all there is to it. So we'll be talking about her. Also, we'll be talking about, of course, the lovely and talented Lizzo. She is actually quite talented. Have you ever seen her play the flute?
Yeah, she's obviously very talented.
She's very, very good. So we'll be talking about her.
I ain't disrespecting her.
I mean, she disrespects
her
herself.
Talent.
Listen, she's talented, but ain't nobody trying to see her naked. I don't know why she thinks people want to see her naked. Lena Dunham also is going to make the show, and Lena Dunham appears to have gained weight, if you can believe it. Yes. She has gained weight. We're also going to talk about Joe Rogan and how cancel culture has come for him, but we are going to start. We're going to start with some rapid fire topics here for you guys. We're going to do this at the beginning of each show. We're going to quickly go through some of the current events, some of the current articles, videos, etc., and get give our quick takes. Some of them not so quick. Either way, we'll be fine.
All right.
So Brian Zarpentine, Dev, has made the rotation again.
All right.
Yeah. You remember we we broke down his article. I forgot what the article was called, but it was, what was it?
How to make your boyfriend jealous.
Yeah, how to make your boyfriend jealous.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Tallulah Johnson, at The Feminine Truth, sent him a tweet, called him out, and he said this is not supposed to be taken seriously. And so we certainly called them out on that. He recently wrote an article, How to Get a Married Man to Leave His Wife for You, according to a guy. Now, we talk all the time about how women are homewreckers and this and that, and here a guy is telling women how to get a married man to leave his wife. What about the kids? What about the kids?
What about them?
As Geeky Anomaly reminds us, remember, folks, he's not promoting anything. I'm not going to read this. I'll just read the highlights. Number one, look your best. Seems pretty obvious. If you want to get a man's attention, you're supposed to look your best. Not only for married men, but the men you want to be in a relationship with, okay? Number two, be supportive. I don't really know how that has anything to do with it. And of course, there it is. The best dating and relationships and advice on the web, sponsored. This article is supposed to teach women how to wreck a home. But then they want to talk about the best dating advice on the web. You know, it'd be very interesting if a woman calls up one of these coaches and be like, yeah, I just found out who I just found out that my husband is having an affair with me, and I'm afraid he's going to leave his wife. He's going to leave. He's going to leave me for his side chick. But I found your ad on how to get a married man to leave his wife for you, according to a guy. So I don't know how they're going to.
I mean, this website is just how to get in a relationship by any means necessary.
Really, it's how to get out of a relationship by any means necessary, under the guise of how to get in the.
Yeah, right.
Stay away from his wife. I think that would probably be a good idea, right? Like no husband wants a side bitch rubbing elbows with his wife.
Not throwing salt in the game.
Don't throw salt in the game. Show but don't tell. I don't know. Is he talking about sending nudes but not telling him where they came from? I don't know. Know where you stand. Yeah, you're the side bitch, sweetheart. Really, not too much.
And that's what makes you appealing.
Yes. Of course. I understand that. I understand that completely. Let's keep going down. Go out in public. I wanted to read this one. It says, most of the time, affairs with a married man will begin in secret, but it's going to go... but if it's going to go somewhere, the relationship has to go out in public at some point. If the affair stays behind closed doors, he'll never leave his wife. Even if it's a little risky, make the guy take you to public places. It will make it seem like a real relationship and get a little more comfortable with the idea of leaving his wife. Think of it as one step closer to him actually choosing you over his wife. Plus, the bottom line is that if a guy isn't brave enough to go out in public with you, he'll never be brave enough to end his marriage. Wow.
Look at that picture, that stock photo they used for this.
Yeah, they don't really look too happy.
To be out in public together.
They don't look happy to be out in public at all. Wow. Not only that.
I mean, if I saw you eating out with another woman and you guys look like this, I don't think I'd be that upset.
You probably you would be if she were hot, but that is beside the point. This article, listen, don't work around his schedule. So basically, she's teaching women stop sleeping. Oh yeah, that's it. Get him to leave his wife by stop giving him the box. Yeah, that'll make him leave his wife. Like, part of the reason why he's having an affair with you is because he's not getting the kind of sex from his wife that he gets from you. If you take that away from him, how in the hell is that supposed to incentivize him to leave his...
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Yeah, listen, Brian Zarpentine does it again. Now, this is an interesting article that you sent me a little bit earlier. Undercover female police launch patrols to catch men catcalling women. Detectives say harassment of women and girls in this way is unacceptable and release an image of a driver having their details taken by officers after they were caught making comments which were classed as causing alarm and distress. That is very subjective.
I found this article on 2X chromosomes.
Wow.
And this is just one of many that they're really just trying to demonize and legislate hitting on women.
So undercover cops, I imagine, are female undercover cops, are going out. And they are. Janina's texting me. Yeah, this is actually the girl that's going to hook us up with the makeup artist. One of her best friends is a lawyer. She makes appearances on the Fresh and Fit show all the time.
Okay, I found a makeup artist.
Shit. Okay, you're gonna like Janina, and you're really gonna like Jennifer. She is fucking crazy. Anyway, so what this is, Devin, is they're sending women undercover, and I suppose if a guy walks up to a woman and says, "Hi, I'm Donovan. I'd like to get your number," you're going to be under duress. Can you think of anything? Can you think of why that would be a bad thing? Okay, Dev, you're supposed to keep up. Let me just continue to read the story. Stop paying attention to my goddamn screen.
Sorry.
Chick. Police in Bradford have been... Let me get this off here because you're going to get all fucking distracted. Police in Bradford have been deploying undercover female officers to catch men shouting and harassing at women from their cars. Oh! The operation was launched after female students in the city reported behaviors of some drivers, quote, made them feel threatened and unsafe. So a person driving in his car, hey, I think you're pretty. How does that make them feel distressed?
I wonder what they're actually saying. Is this like, I mean, are they saying, F me or I'm going to kill you? I mean, that would be a little...
Yeah.
Police
decided to crack down on the problem by sending undercover officers to some of the areas identified by the students. Women should feel safe to walk our streets. What this is, Devin, is quite literally an undercover sting trying to demonize something that is not a crime. We do this with prostitutes, right? We'll send undercover Johns out to try to solicit working girls. If the working girl then verifies, yeah, I'm for sale, then they arrest the girl for, for soliciting, blah, 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 blah. They get run in, but trying to holler at women is not against the law. But they're saying harassment of women and girls in this way is unacceptable, blah, 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 blah. This is why, and see, this is funny. Women will also now, in the same vein, women still complain, well, men don't approach anymore.
No.
Men don't approach me anymore. Men are afraid to talk to you. Dude, you got undercover cops out here arresting men for trying to talk to women. What do you expect to happen?
This article is very strange because it doesn't give any examples of what type of behavior or catcalls they're actually citing.
Would you like to know why?
Because they want to keep it subjective so that
There it is.
men are afraid to even say anything.
There you go. That's it. There's nothing illegal about catcalling. And it's not called catcalling. It's just striking up conversation with a woman. But of course, they're trying to demonize the male sexuality. And now they're writing articles about sending women undercover to bust these men. I have never heard of anything more ridiculous than this. This is insanity. He found this on 2X chromosomes?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This next article is really funny. You guys will really, really get a kick out of this. It says, what the fork? My ex-fiance was so desperate for me to lose weight, he bought me a fork that vibrated when I ate too fast. I want to know who this dude is. I want to know where he got this fork. And we need this fork.
I've heard of this fork before.
When? Where?
I think it was, I don't know, one of those shows like Biggest Loser or something. It was
Wow.
Remember that?
Oh, yes.
And it's supposed to I guess sense how many times you're putting food into your mouth and try to slow you down.
That is unbelievable. Wow. That is unbelievable. So the post says, mate posted the video and wrote, quote, when I think about the fact that my ex-fiance bought me a digital fork that buzzed when I ate too fast. She used the sound of Billie Eilish's song Happier Than Ever with the lyrics, that shit's embarrassing. That's funny. So she would lead us to believe that she dumped her ex-fiance because he bought her the fork. No, she dumped her fiance because she knew that she either couldn't or wouldn't lose the weight. What's embarrassing about her situation is that her fiance tried to tell her, hey, you ate too goddamn much. And he tried to, not so subtly, tell you to lose weight, but how else is a guy supposed to let a woman know she's gaining weight?
Yeah, well, this gets to my boyfriend who would become my fiance. So, okay, so was she married the dude?
I don't think she did.
So, okay. So
the Billie Eilish song, Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. She says, this is a picture I took of the fork in May of 2015 when I received it as a gift from my boyfriend who would become my fiance. So it worked.
But what is she? Well, wait a minute. She showed users the fork he bought her and said, this is the picture of the fork 2015. Yeah. Wow, 2015.
6 years later.
Wow.
I guess the fork didn't work.
For reference, this is what I looked like back in 2015. Oh, what did she look like back in 2015? Oh, ooh, well, listen. Listen, she wasn't... Now, see, she's young at this point. Mm-hmm. She's young. You can tell when girls are young but don't work out because they're not fat, but they're not really in great shape. Wow, there's the fork. There it is. You know what, man?
It's genius.
It is genius. I think I need to buy both of us. I think I need to buy the both of us. I was fat shamed by a first date.
No, that's an ad.
Oh, that's an ad. Yeah. Okay, all right. Never mind. Wow. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, man. But again, when men have standards, that's a problem. When women have standards, that seems to be standard. Interesting. Listen. If you want to impress your girl for Valentine's Day, get her a vibrating fork that vibrates when she eats too fast. That is fantastic. I want
a fork that vibrates when I pick up carbs.
Oh, that would be fucking genius. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Mm-hmm. I'd probably end up throwing it away.
You would.
But complex carbs are good though, because I love sweet potatoes.
See, and all of the bad carbs, I think we eat with our hands.
Oof, man.
You know?
Maybe put a microchip in our hand that buzzes, gives a shock, it shocks us when we pick up. That would be good.
Yes.
Like when we pick up junk food.
Like that food came in a package.
That's good. That's good. Put a pin in that. We might, that might be the
Might
next.
be onto something.
Yeah, it might be the next $1 million idea. This is something else that we came across. Is 23 still young? This is asked on 2X chromosomes. Why am I asking? I just turned 23 a few months ago, born in 1998, and I suddenly feel old, and I'm fearing aging. I became sexually active at 12. Oh boy. Experimented with recreational drugs and partying by 16. Oh boy. Oh boy. By 18, I was in a serious relationship with someone 2 decades older than me. Okay. All right, so he was 38 and you were 18. And by 20, I was married with a baby on top of caring for 2 stepchildren not far in age from me from his previous marriage. His reality and baggage rubbed me raw. I saw parts of life I wasn't ready for yet from his own past mistakes. I am now going through divorce after years of grooming, oh my god, and emotional and physical abuse. Give me a break. Luckily, I'm financially stable in a way better situation. Path healing now. My 2-year-old, and I still feel hurt. Blah blah blah. No. See, this is funny. So what she is leading us to believe is that this marriage to this tyrant, and by the way, the whole physical Isuba, every fucking woman says that she was emotionally Ibisuba spelled backwards. It's just, it's because there's no way to prove that.
Yeah, I like the ones where they say he practically emotionally abused me.
Yes, but
Like,
they never come right out and say it. Well, because this is on Reddit, they can make whatever accusations they want, but this is what she wants us to believe made her feel old. No, sweetie, what made you feel old is you lost your virginity at 12, you were using recreational drugs 4 years later, and 2 years after that, you were married, and now you've got a 2-year-old kid 2 years after that. No, that's why this is why you feel old. The wall is not going to be kind to this one.
No, it's definitely not. She's wondering why she feels so much older than people who are her own age, and I mean, it may have started, about 10 years before her writing this post. So,
and she said she was groomed as though she ran up on a predator. Bitch, you were fucking at age 12 and partying with recreational drugs at 16. Didn't nobody groom you?
Yeah. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's it. And I wonder how at 20 with a 2-year-old, how she's so financially stable, as this guy must be taking pretty good care of her.
Yeah, I wonder. She's probably doing OnlyFans. Any woman who says I'm an entrepreneur, I'm financially stable, dude, 11 times out of 10, it's OnlyFans. Yes, Slambright on the YouTube side says, it's not my fault I made bad life decisions from age 12. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that young, though, her parents should have protected her.
Well, her parents did. Started too early, young mothers, divorced women, so much of this, I'm finally hitting my adult stride, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so now the women are making her feel better by saying, I didn't feel like I was adulting until I hit 35.
Yeah.
Because women grow old, they don't grow up.
That's right. Well, this woman grew old very quickly.
She did.
Man, dude, at 12 years old, I didn't even know what a vagina looked like. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. This is why women are hitting the wall younger and younger, is because of stuff like this. Yes!
Hey!
The Tender Swindler!
Now
The Tender Swindler, now on Netflix. You guys probably recognize the girl on the left. That is the lovely and talented Cecile Fieldjoy. I actually did a video on this guy, Simon Levi, almost 3 years ago. Yeah, that's him. This is the guy who swindled women out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. I have no idea how much 600,000 pounds is.
Close to $1 million.
Close to $1 million. But now all of a sudden they're doing a GoFundMe to claw back their cash after he stole $600,000. The con man cheated a string of women out of huge sums of cash while pretending to be a billionaire diamond merchant who traveled the globe. He called himself the Prince of Diamonds. I loved it. Simon Levi. Now, you and I watched the first part of the documentary.
Yeah.
She ran up on a fucking pro. I would have fallen for this because he had
the receipts, right?
He had all the receipts. The entire restaurants were greeting him and his lady friends. He had yachts, a private. I don't know how this dude pulled this off. It was incredible. Dre Raven says he looks like Harry Potter. Yeah, all he's really missing is
I don't care how much a person impresses you. If you don't know this guy.
Nope.
And you're taking $100,000 loans and just sending him cash. so he can party with other women in other countries.
Well,
It's so
she
bad.
didn't know that, but here's how delusional women are. This woman is not unattractive. She's attractive enough, but she's not attractive enough to become the girlfriend of a billionaire. That should have been her first clue, right? Her first clue should have been, okay, this guy could have any woman he wants in the world. Why is he choosing me? You want to know why they don't ask themselves this? Because they buy into the bullshit. I deserve. Your
Yeah,
thoughts?
she started out by saying, I believed in true love, and I grew up with the Disney fairy tale of love, and Beauty and the Beast, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And it's really like, this is so funny because they're basically begging people to
Pay for their stupidity.
Exactly.
That's it. Pay for my stupidity. Now, three of his brave victims have launched the fundraiser to help them claw their way out of the mounting debt they have been left with. Celia Fieldjoy, Pernia Solholm, and Eileen Charlotte shared their horror stories of swiping right on Live Eye for the hit Netflix documentary. They were each left penniless after the fraudster duped them into handing over huge amounts of cash after pretending he was in danger. Cruel Live Eye convinced these unsuspecting victims to send their life savings and take out huge credit card loans to help him. After the explosive documentary sparked a wave of sympathy for the women, the trio have now teamed up again in a bid to fix their finances. You know, this is very interesting. What Simon Leivive did to these women is not right. You should not scam women out of anything. But guess what, Devin? The gambit this dude ran on these three bitches is the same gambit that average everyday bitches are running on average unsuspecting men all the time. I feel not 1 ounce of sympathy for any of these women. Listen, they ran up on a pro. Watching the documentary, it's very easy to see how they fell for it. I have absolutely zero sympathy. Law number 26 of the 49 Laws of Sharpe says, do not feel sorry for a woman who has been fucked over by a man. Because for every one man who has fucked over a girl, she has done the same thing to at least 24 men. Go ahead, your thought.
I don't know. I think this documentary was hilarious. I don't feel bad for these women. I mean, I could see like, oh, okay, the dude needs like $1,000 to like help him get whatever. He's in trouble. After like the 6th time, you would think like, hey, maybe this isn't all it's cracked up to be. Like common sense should kick in at some point. You know, at this point, why beg other people for money? Like, let's just scam them. Like to make other people pay for my mistake. I don't want to pay for it. Like, just file bankruptcy and move on.
Ice Dragon Kid nails it on the head on the YouTube site. He said, if this happened to men, they would just laugh. This happens to men every day, guys. So let's just paint the picture here. A man approaches these women on a dating app. He turns out not to be the person he presented himself to be, and it ended up costing these women a lot. You reverse the genders. That happens all the time. Woman meets a guy. Woman pretends that she is something she is not. He spends resources, time, attention, money, his emotions, and it turns out that she's not who she said she was, and it ended up costing him an arm and a leg. Guys, this happens all the time to men. Nobody has a problem with it. Law number 35 of the 49 Laws of Sharpe states specifically that women do not like it when they do not have a decided advantage on the sexual marketplace. Anytime, because remember the Dine and Dash dater? Remember that guy? He got jail time. And now there's there's a worldwide manhunt for this scam artist. If we're going to use that same bar, then guess what? We need to be arresting bitches worldwide because bitches are out here, dude, they're out here finessing dudes on the regular.
Yeah.
I feel not one bit of sympathy for any of these women.
Saying a fool and his money are easily parted or something like that.
Well, I mean, that's how it is. Look, what Simon did was wrong. But you want to know what? I'm going to give him a Don DeMarco. Simon Leivive, I am team Simon Leivive. I am 1,000% in his favor. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these bitches out here. Women scam men all the time, and we don't bat an eye. But as soon as it happens to a woman, oh my God, he's so terrible.
They had no problem getting on that private jet and
Nope.
eating that caviar
Nope.
and doing all of that stuff, but they thought it was all free. So when it really came out the back end, whoops.
Bitch, ain't nothing free. And again, Celia Fieldjoy, this guy, she thought this guy was a billionaire. Private jet, traveled the world. Thought this guy was a billionaire. Why would a billionaire settle down with you? A basic bitch who is average at best. So that is that's gonna do it. I think that segment went really, really well. What do you think?
It did go good. It's cool to like jump through a bunch of different things quickly rather than like try to scrutinize every little detail. So I liked it.
Well, we're going to scrutinize. We are going to scrutinize
yes.
every little detail here coming up. Let me read a few of the chats here. If you guys would, please get your hands on my newest free ebook, 14 questions she'll ask on the first date, and how to correctly respond. Just go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter, plug in your very best email, and the book is yours. It is chock full of coupons. Let's see. Also, guys, like, subscribe, and share. When you subscribe, hit the bell. Even though hitting the bell is not really going to do anything, YouTube's not notifying anyone. What were you going to say?
I was going to say there are other ways to get notifications when we go live.
And what would that be, Devin?
Well, one of them is to download the very awesome, very free SharpeStream app available on iOS and Android devices. Just go to your app store and type in SharpeStream.
Well, there you go.
And I have more. Do you want to know more?
Let's do it. Let's go more.
Visit any of our websites, donovansharpe.com, tsracademy.com, sharpstream.com. You'll get and you're in a browser or on your phone, and you can just get browser notifications that I shoot out right before we go live as well. I think that's it. Is that it?
Okay. Very, very good.
Sign up for Patreon too.
Yes, sign up for Patreon, guys. Go to patreon.com/DonovanSharpe there. You will get access to past shows, the archive, Sharpe Shorts, Ask Donovan Q&A. The weekend Zoom calls are going to be coming back here shortly. I'm still trying to decide whether to do them every day or just once a week on Saturdays. You're going to get access to videos banned from multiple platforms, access to SharpeStream, including huge discounts on courses, and the Conference of Masculine Excellence. Tickets will actually be going on sale here within the next week or two. Mm-hmm. I'll be announcing the dates and location of the CME. On Fresh and Fit. On Fresh and Fit, Dev and I are going to be flying down to Miami to make our individual appearance on Fresh and Fit. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for all of that information. Okay, let's get into our topics here. So let me switch up here. Give me a second here. Where is it? There it is. So there's a TikToker. Her name is, and she's going to have to forgive me for pronouncing her name incorrectly. I think it's Drew Afualo. I think she's Polynesian, or, she's an island girl. She's from Hawaii. BuzzFeed posted an article not too long ago, says, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear incredible highlighter, and instead of crime, they fight misogyny online. Drew Afualo is that hero. The 26-year-old Los Angeles-based content creator is in a very specific business, the business of calling out misogynistic men on TikTok. And there, of course, as you guys can see, this is Drew Afualo. Looks like she's got a bunch of, let me take a look at her pictures here. Oh, wow, okay. I guess it's going to give us the full picture. So you can already see. You can already
feminine.
Yeah, very, 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 very feminine. She has a potty mouth. Drew's popularity comes from her confidence and no-nonsense approach to tackling some of the worst forms of prejudice against women that she finds online. Her account is dedicated to, quote, stitching TikTok lingo for replying to a video posts from men who use misogynistic, quote, humor in their TikToks. For example, men saying things like women are, quote, too emotional to make decisions. Okay. Drew's account has grown from 1.5 million followers to 4 million followers in just 2 months. Her DMs are constantly flooded with thousands of people sending her tips. sending her tips or videos of toxic men making sexist comments and asking Drew to essentially humble them. BuzzFeed reached out to Drew to find out what's it like working as a, quote, crusader for women and making problematic men tremble behind their screens.
What?
Dude, ain't nobody trembling behind their screens from this woman. Drew said she had always planned to go into sports journalism, but when the pandemic hit, she was feeling very, quote, lost. There's a picture of her and her guy, who I think is also Polynesian. I think his name is Ben. I could be wrong. My boyfriend actually encouraged me to post to TikTok. She said, I used to post Snapchat rants for my friends, so he was like, you should do that on TikTok. It kind of started off with a few videos here and there of things I thought were funny, like red flags in men or my own horror stories with dating. And then those got really popular, so that started me kind of shit talking. So this is interesting. So let's go ahead and call TikTok what it is. And a lot of people are going to characterize this as me hating on. Listen, I don't hate Drew Afwalo. Go follow her. Drew Afwalo is the quintessential example of the kind of woman that keeps women single. She keeps women single. All she does is shit talk men. Now, on the other hand, there are plenty of men who do nothing but shit talk women. And the followers that these guys have are men who are not looking to improve their lives. Losers follow guys who just talk shit all the time. Kevin Ray Wilder, his audience is a bunch of fucking losers. MGTOW Dictionary, a bunch of losers. Anthony Johnson's followers, they're a bunch of fucking losers. Anytime anybody who grows a big following based on shit talk of other people, you have to understand that your followers are losers. They identify with you talking shit about people that they are secretly envious of, and they trade on that. And listen, I'm not hating on guys like that. If you want to make profits doing that, that's fine with me. Now, there are legal consequences and ramifications to those actions, as Mr. Johnson will find out here. It's certainly not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen. But by the same token, this is a free country. You can do and say whatever it is that you want legally. Listen, TikTok is the fast food of content creation. I also want to show you guys something here.
Isn't TikTok like a good way to see people who are mentally ill on display?
You could be right. You could be right. And perhaps the same could be said about all social media platforms. However, TikTok is the fast food of content creation. Yeah. People who are TikTokers are not. It's very easy to grow a following very quickly on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Pearl Davis almost has 1 million followers on TikTok, but she doesn't make any money because it's and not to take anything away from Pearl, but
how do you monetize TikTok?
I'm sure there's a way. The point is this, guys, is anybody who gets on and talks a bunch of shit on TikTok can get big. There's a reason, and here's the thing. TikTok is, let me go here. So let's take a look at her YouTube channel, right? So she's got almost 6 million followers on TikTok. Her YouTube channel, almost, 3,500 subscribers.
Oh.
Right. Okay. You see that?
Well, she doesn't have any videos, right?
Well, no, but if she did, she wouldn't get the same amount of hits.
Yeah.
So basically this girl, is making a name for herself just talking shit about men. And we're actually going to look at a video in a little bit where she talks about her followers being bad bitches. She thinks that her followers are bad bitches. What Drew Afwalo doesn't realize is her followers are women who are the undesirables of the world. I'm not going to sit here and talk about Drew's appearance. Listen, Drew isn't my type. Her BMI is her BMI is not within the range that I prefer. And a lot of people call her ugly. Okay, listen, so she's not so easy on the eyes, but just because she's not so easy on the eyes doesn't mean she doesn't make good points. But I'm not going to attack her. I'm going to attack her argument. So let's listen to this first. Let's listen to, man, that light is bright. I'm trying to, there we go. So we're gonna go through a couple of the videos here, just so you guys can see.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well, away we go.
Weird. So.
And her laugh. Listen, her laugh is very annoying.
Obviously, like when I talk about.
If she was a cartoon character, she would be a hippopotamus.
Okay, let's listen. I understand, and as funny as that is,
No, I just mean because of her teeth.
And other things.
No, what are you talking about? I just pictured a caricature.
That's a big bitch, Dev.
I didn't say it.
I said it. Oh, see, now you want to back. You see, listen, guys, what you just saw was female nature on display. Devin goes in with the ad hominem attacks, and then as soon as she baits me right on in, oh no, you did. All jokes aside, Miss Afualo, she's not so easy on the eyes, but that's not the point. I don't care. She has control over that. She could, and listen, I'll tell you this, man. She's into fitness, so she's trying to slim down, which says to me that she understands that dudes don't want women who look like her. Listen, she's got a boyfriend, and I'm happy they've been together for like 4 or 5 years. Okay, great. So let's just listen to. Oh, and by the way, Geeky Anomaly says her followers are probably mostly 11-year-old girls. Yeah, okay, that's tongue in cheek, but TikTok is for young people with attention deficit disorder. Anybody who has a large TikTok following is not someone who. And I'm not saying that that's not respectable, but her ego and her attitude leads me to believe that she thinks that because she's got 6 million followers on TikTok, she's some sort of psychological savant. No, you get on and you talk shit about dudes because women who look like you generally hate men for not choosing women who look like you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
About getting hate all the time. I always get people being like, yo, yeah, I bet you this buddy.
What?
Bitch.
People watch this?
People, 6 million followers, Devin.
Oh
of course they do. Of course they do. Come on.
If the hate comments got to me, I would have bowed out a long time ago, ho.
Stop the cap.
The fact that she is addressing comments from haters means that the hate is getting to her. Law number 24 of the 49 Laws of Sharpe specifically states...
The more a woman tries to convince you that something isn't true, the more true it is.
I'll give you Don DeMarco.
Yeah, I got it.
The more a woman tries to convince you of something, the more the opposite is true. Well, listen, you got it mostly right. Guys, and listen, this is why the reason I don't read the comments anymore is because, pardon me, is because I don't need that negativity. I'm human, guys. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this stuff just bounces off me. No, that stuff does not bounce off me. I work very hard to give good content, and when people come in and shit on me in the comments, that bothers me because they don't really know what they're talking about. Call me mentally weak, whatever the case may be. Subjecting myself to that kind of negativity just to prove that I'm mentally strong, that's fucking stupid, right? Yeah. So I'm man enough and human enough to admit that, hey, you know what? Dumb comments get on my nerves. That's why I don't read the comments anymore. But the fact that she says, hey, these comments just bounce off me, it means that they are absolutely getting to her.
People be mean
But that's neither here nor there. I guess what I want to say to the men who always try to, make me feel some type of way, what else do you got? What else do you have in the arsenal besides fat and ugly?
Oh, sweetheart, but that's just it. That's just it. A woman's value, most of a woman's value is tied to the way she looks. It's tied to the way she looks.
All right, I've watched 5 seconds of this video. I can come up with more than fat and ugly.
Okay.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm. She swears a lot.
Yeah. Masculine.
Mm-hmm. Very masculine.
She's... what's another word for ugly? Just kidding.
Listen, she's not so easy on the eyes, but I don't care about that.
No,
she could, she's not ugly, but dude, if she were thin, she'd look better. Go ahead.
She's taking what she sees as negativity and creating more negativity out of it. That doesn't really... The
reason why she's asking what else you got is because she's tired of people calling her fat and ugly, Dev.
Oh, okay.
That's what this is. What else you got? Right? Because the truth about me being fat and ugly is the truth.
You're not too bright?
I don't know. Maybe she's smart. Maybe she's not. I don't know. But like I said, people who get big on TikTok, they're not really... it's not impressive that you have 6 million followers on TikTok. Now, if she were to respond to this, and she probably won't, she'd be like, well, you have 38 followers on TikTok. Yeah, sweetheart, because I've had 4 TikTok accounts banned, right? Like when I talk about, see, this woman talks about male red flags. She has 6 million followers. When I talk about female red flags, as soon as I got to 250,000, they axed my stuff. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
I got to 250,000 and they axed it. And listen, I'm not going to be the guy who says, "Oh my God, they can talk about us, but we can't." Guys, look, I'm not going to complain about that. And I'm not complaining about that. It is what it is. Is it fair? No, but that's how it is, guys. We talk about the fact that women don't love you for what you are, for who you are. They love you for what you are. I'm not here to bitch or moan about what is fair and what's not. It is what it is, what it is. I can't talk about things from an RP perspective and keep my channel. I'm not going to bitch about that. I'm really not worried about that anymore. But the point is she's going to hang her hat on, oh, I've got 6 million followers. Well, part of the reason you have 6 million followers is because you are the avatar for the typical rank and file American woman.
Yeah.
You're overweight, you're below average looking, and you have an attitude, and you're pissed off that men don't pick you.
Yeah.
She thinks that she has a bunch of bad bitches following her, but her average supporter, her average follower, looks like her.
And unfortunately, there's more of them than there are of us.
That's right. There are many, many more of them than there are of us. This is why Black Pill and low-level MGTOW channels are always going to be bigger channels than this. Because there are more men who don't want to put in the work than there are men who are willing to put in the work.
That's
I said this
true.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Self-improvement's hard.
It is. It is.
Anything else? Would you perhaps like to add anything to that? No? Just fat and ugly. Got it. See,
this is funny. This is why we know she's lowbrow and probably not too bright. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and call it out there.
She's talking to herself.
She's talking to herself. She can't, like, she would not be able to, I know for a fact that there's no way that she could have a conversation with someone with opposing views. Mm-hmm. And the only time, like, she's just like what Jab says. She doesn't want to have the conversation live in the living color face to face. No. All she wants to do is do response videos and be funny and da-da-da-da, and you're this and that. She can't have a conversation with other people. That's why she makes these videos.
Yep. And someone could definitely donate her some Invisalign.
Oh, God, here we go. Maybe.
difference between...
See, Devin's a woman, and a woman's natural instinct is to make ad hominem attacks against people that they disagree with.
I've never seen her content before. That's all I got.
Okay, that's all you got, sweetheart. But what's but you're talking about Invisalign,
I'm
Hungry
sorry,
Hippo?
I can only see what I see. I have eyes.
I understand that, but as a woman, what you guys are seeing, listen, this doesn't mean Devin's a terrible person. But when a woman disagrees with something, like Devin belongs to me. I'm Donovan fucking Sharpe.
You're telling me she doesn't look like this?
What's that?
She doesn't look like that?
My point is that's not the point. The fact that she looks, look. Now, I could be mean and say, look, this woman probably has stretch marks on her ass. Her boobs are probably down around her knees. She doesn't eat right. She's overweight. She's fat and she's ugly and blah, 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 blah. I could be rude and say those kinds of things, but the point is that every time you get pissed off at her, you go and do ad hominem attacks. Well, guess what? That's exactly what this woman does. And my point is that doesn't make her a bad person. It simply makes her a woman.
Okay.
And the general point is that most women cannot argue logically against arguments in front of them. Just like with Brittany Renner. Myron Gaines says, you're not special. She says, oh, well, if I'm not special, are you special? Jen from the block. She says, well, you're a bitch-ass nigga. Anytime a woman doesn't agree with what you're saying, they go right to ad hominem attacks, as demonstrated here by the lovely and talented Devin. Does not make you terrible. Doesn't make her terrible. It makes you women. It is what it is.
I'm just trying to play around. Not really being mean.
And just like a woman, she's trying to skirt accountability for being listen, you're a woman. Own it. It is what it is. And I'm a woman. I'm petty. Just say it. Oh, you don't want to say it?
Oh, you want me to say that?
No, that's all right.
me constantly calling out your fucked up hairline and you calling me a fat bitch. Is that...
Fucked up hairline. See, she makes fun of short guys and guys that are balding a lot.
Oh, really?
Yes. But there's a difference. There's a difference between a woman looking like Miss Afwalo and a man balding or short. A man who's balding or short, that's hereditary. He doesn't have control over that. But a woman who looks like her, she has complete control over that. I thought you were going to say something. Never mind.
That one of us cares very much about what the other person says.
Well, apparently, see again.
And I'll give you a hint. that person is also short.
What?
That's funny. She just told on herself. She says, one of us, she's talking shit. She's like, one of us is
short.
concerned with what the other person says. And I'll give you a hint. One of us is short. Miss Afwalo, you're probably short. And the fact that you are constantly doing response videos to your haters, this proves that she cares. Now, this doesn't mean she's a bad person. If people call it, listen, Drew. People calling you fat and ugly is supposed to bother you. But the reason why she's not acting like it bothers you is because she wants to use this as an excuse to continue to look the way she looks. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at another one of her videos.
Yeah, let's. What is she saying bad about men?
Oh, this is fun. We'll get into that in a second, but this is a video she did about some sort of meetup she's doing.
Something really fun and exciting. And it has nothing to do with hate for once.
What the?
So as we all know, and we've gone over
She cackles like a hyena.
many times before, the baddies, the woman in your dreams, she loves me.
Oh, Miss Afwalo. No, sweetie, no.
Those tattoos on her hand.
Yeah, those are tattoos on her hand. And those are also very long fingernails.
Yeah.
So when she wipes her, that's not very sanitary. That's not very sanitary. Yeah, so the baddies that follow me, they love me. No. Again, this is where Drew Afwalo is missing the boat completely. Bad bitches aren't following this woman. Okay, listen. People follow and support people they identify with, okay? Good-looking women in solid relationship with men of value don't identify with this woman because she's not good-looking, she's not in very good shape, and her guy is not a man of value, because if he were a man of value, he would not be with her. So the average rank and file hot girl or the bad bitch, they look at this woman, they're like, dude, what's wrong with her? They scroll right past, like, would you follow this woman?
No.
Why not?
I don't have TikTok.
And?
Oh, well, she's
If you're not
annoying. She's
Okay.
annoying. She doesn't add value. She doesn't make you laugh. She's not adding positivity to your life. She's...
I don't care about
I mean,
the
that
positivity.
noise is... It's repulsive. Like, it makes me... It's like, this is why I don't like TikTok, is because it automatically starts playing whenever you pull it up. And if I heard that, I would just delete the app.
Yeah. Because I'll pull up TikTok all the time, and
that's
I'm
how
like,
I know.
oh, God,
Yeah.
Jesus, get it out of here. Yeah. So this woman is really delusional about her fan base. Her fan base. Let's get this right. And listen, again, I'm not hating. She's got 6 million. Listen, she's got 6 million more followers than I do. But her fan base are women who have things in common with her. The reason why women follow you, Miss Afwalo, is because they have things in common with you. You have a bad attitude. You apparently hate men, and I don't believe she hates men. I think she loves men very much, but because the men she wants don't choose her, that's why she's upset. What did I say? Bad attitude. Yeah, she's masculine. She acts like she's smarter than she is. She thinks she has this false bravado.
Yeah.
She really does. She really thinks that she's this clever, smart chick. Bitch, you got 6 million followers on TikTok. That's not a big deal, sweetheart. That's really not.
You know,
impressive.
the fact that she has 6 million followers on TikTok makes me feel like our audience
Merch.
and the followers that we have are like really awesome individuals and like really cool people, because there's a lot of morons out there.
Yep.
You can.
There are more morons than people looking for self-improvement.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
no, that makes perfect sense.
It just makes me super grateful for the audience that we do have, because there's some smart people, and this is. Ugh.
You nailed it on the head earlier when you said there are a lot more women like her than women the opposite of her. Mm-hmm. That's why she has 6 million followers on TikTok, okay? Because most American women are overweight. Most American women don't think that they should have to improve for men. Most American women frown on men's standards. Most American women have bad attitudes. Most American women have tattoos. She is the avatar for the typical average rank and file low value woman. This is why she's blowing up. And good for her. Good for her. She just needs to understand that the reason why she has the following that she does is because she represents the majority of women in this country. And by the way, the majority of women in this country don't do very well on the dating market outside of the U.S.
The bad
Whoa.
bitches flock to Drew Bibbs. And it literally makes me laugh so hard because the dudes who are so fucking open about hating my guts and posting about how much they fucking hate me. Do you know how many top shelf bitches you're missing out on?
Oh my God.
Talk about tripping out the blocks, ho. But I don't give a fuck about you. I want to talk to my baddies. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I just announced that I'm hosting a virtual meet and greet the weekend before Valentine's Day.
A virtual meet and greet. You see? What are you afraid of?
This woman is terrifying.
Yeah, she's, oh God. She's not impressive at all. She's really not.
A virtual meet and greet. What is that, a Zoom call?
Yeah, like virtual meet and greets don't mean shit, man. Come on. Ooh, such talent. Virtual meet and greet. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, guys.
They should have hired her for the Lion King. God damn.
Except it's Baddie Times Day in my world. So,
Baddie.
bitch, if you want to kiki with me, make sure you tune into my Instagram at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, because that's when tickets go on sale, and the men can eat shit. Bye. Hey.
You know, the more she does that, the funnier. She's like, hold up. I got to watch that again. That was funny. It's funny because it's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. But she is delusional about her following. Oh, you guys are missing out on your dream girls. I got news for you, sweetheart. Ain't nobody missing out on nothing. Let's go to the next video.
Okay, God, thank you.
All right, so this is what she typically does. This is what she's gotten big on TikTok for.
Okay.
Oops, I did not mean to like that.
Sure.
Oh boy, yeah, totally.
Or something. Listen, laying pipe and taking pipe are two different things, Stephanie.
If you do nothing else today, please go scroll through this guy's account. I have never seen a clearer depiction of a fucking boomer going on Facebook, seeing memes, then coming on here and recording them as if they're original jokes and or thoughts. And the best part is like the old guy shit. So when he records TikToks, it takes him
This is actually pretty funny what she does here, because this is funny watch.
like 5 seconds to start talking. So it looks like this. Girls today.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now that's clever. That's actually quite clever. Yeah.
Also, by the looks of it, you were born when Pangea was still a thing. Why are you talking about girls today? Leave those jokes in the past, like that hairline. Bye.
You see, the point, she doesn't attack the argument. She just attacks the person. He's old. He's a boomer. He doesn't know how to use TikTok, which was actually pretty funny.
This person is very concerning to me.
She's not concerning at all to me. She's not.
Jeez.
What do you think? Why is she concerning?
It's not entertaining. I mean, she's just.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think your sister would like this content creator?
No.
Really?
Nah.
I mean, your sister's got the same.
Yeah, but my sister, she's a lot smarter than this woman. My sister's too smart for this stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
my sister would be like, what is this stupid crap? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe 30 years ago she might have been.
Okay.
20 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
30. How old am I?
But there's the agent Fitz as bro who takes his, like, again, his hairline and he's a boomer. What does that have to do with what he said? He's talking about women who are trying to act like they're blue collar, and all she does is talk shit about him. This is when people in general who make ad hominem attacks instead of attacking the argument they're not intelligent enough to attack the argument.
This is the type of woman who thinks that she's like funny enough to like have a show or do stand up, and then when she actually gets up on stage in front of people who've never heard of her before,
Yeah, she'll never do it. She'll never do that though. She's smart. Listen, this bitch is smart enough this woman is smart enough not to do that. She's also smart enough not to talk to people who disagree with her. She's smart enough to do that. If she were wise, she would just continue to do this and continue to make money off of it. Okay. Here's another one.
okay.
Dude. It's very rare that I go on these dudes' profiles and I laugh really hard. This
There we go. It's very rare. Dude, she does the Kevin Ray Wilder. Well, I don't do this very often, but...
guy, highly recommend. Please go look at his videos, because he's not only a bigot, he's a fucking anti-vaxxer too. Which makes sense based off what he looks like. But look at this fucking video.
Based off what he looks like.
So y'all. When I tell y'all that made Billy and I laugh so fucking hard, bro.
Oh, Billy, that's his name.
How your highlight reel of yourself fucking lame. He looks like every Enterprise rental car worker. A Dick's Sporting Goods type beat, bitch. Also, I can't explain it, but you look like this to me. Bye. Bye.
So, this is what she's responding to. Don't be fat. See? So, she is responding to a man telling, hey, listen, girls, stay in good shape. Don't be fat. And all she did was...
makes fun of his showing that he takes care of himself.
Mm-hmm,
I didn't think that was funny. The guy's proud of his hard work.
Hey, man. You're absolutely right. And let's just say that he is the avatar for every, what is it, Enterprise or Dick's Sporting Goods worker. That doesn't mean that what he said was wrong.
Right.
Right. So what this, and again, this is why this woman has 6 million followers on TikTok. It is for this reason. She is the avatar of the typical American female. Okay. She is overweight. She is not easy on the eyes, and she is pissed off that men like the guy she makes fun of don't choose women like her. They just don't. Let's look at another one. I think she does one on Fresh and Fit. Here we go. This one is actually a little bit longer, so let's God damn it. Keep liking this bitch's fucking videos. All right, here we go.
Fuck these other bitches, that's fine. He's gonna come
God
home to you.
Damn it.
That's all that matters. So, I'll just say this one last thing. I would try to work it out with him, man. If I was the girl.
First things first, because we got a lot to cover. Am I fucking sick of talking about this balding ass bitch? Yes. But
here we go. Balding ass bitch. Myron has no control over his balding. So once again, no, but again, you see, we disqualify women on things they can control. Okay? Their weight, the way they look, their lifestyle. Women disqualify men on things we don't have control over. Myron can't control that he is going bald.
It doesn't even matter. Like, most men are bald or shave their head, so who cares? That has nothing to do with this.
I agree, but she knows that men like what she's doing.
It's not an insult anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
Apparently she thinks it is. What this woman is doing is essentially putting on her Tinder profile, if you don't like my curves, then don't swipe right. She is preemptively circumventing rejection, but this woman takes it to another level. She is circumventing rejection by pretending she's not interested in the men that she's making fun of. That last guy, the Enterprise guy, she'd fuck him in a heartbeat. She'd fuck Myron in a heartbeat. She would never...
I could see Myron walking up to her and her just going...
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, this woman has false bravado. She's got camera muscles. She would never... Again, if she were ever to go into the lion's den, if she ever did a podcast or had a discussion or a debate with people who disagree with her, she would look stupid because she's just not capable of doing those things. This is why she has a TikTok channel.
She's fighting misogyny, which is quote unquote hatred of women, by insulting men and doing the same thing by being misandrous.
Yes.
Oh, that's productive.
Yeah. And this woman can't spell misogyny. She probably has never heard of misandry.
This video and all the ones with Brittany Renner gotten sent to me a million fucking times. Also, yeah.
God, the potty mouth. She thinks she's so cool that she swears. This is ridiculous.
I saw her read him the fucking house down, loved it, couldn't get enough of it. And
did she just kiss her fingernails? And it looks like she's in the bathroom.
Looks like her teeth got stuck in a zipper.
Go back to the fingernails, Dev.
Okay.
She just kissed her fingernails, and she's in the bathroom.
There's a reason why they don't allow nurses to have fake fingernails.
Long fingernails, you mean?
Both. Because it
Wow.
picks up, they pick up germs. And
This woman just kissed her fingernails, and she's in the bathroom. Number 1 or number 2?
2.
Yeah, I think she just went number 2.
Injected directly into my fucking veins, bitch. But I want to focus specifically on what he's saying right here. Everything he's talking about is fucking stupid, and I will explain why. He's describing a situation in which you're in an adulterous relationship with somebody who does not respect.
See, she's trying to sound intelligent here. She's trying to sound intelligent, but there's no way she would win a discussion or a debate against Myron, because there's no response. Like, she's talking into a camera. Go ahead.
And she's fundamentally wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the girls who follow her will never know she's fundamentally wrong because she hasn't been challenged. I'm going to start doing more debates with people. I'm going to start having more people on my podcast who disagree with me. That's really the only way. I might even invite Kevin Ray Wilder and Coach.
No, I'm so sick of that dude.
I don't give a shit. I run this and you don't. That's so, Kevin Ray Wilder and Coach Whitebill I'm going to have Heather invite them onto the podcast for a 2-on-2 debate. But that's the only way you can really get the message out. People hate on Myron and Fresh all the time, but they have people in there at Myron's place on the pod that disagree with them every night. Right. This is why they're closing in on 600,000 subscribers, because they take on these fundamental differences in values head on. Yeah. What'd you have?
Nothing. I'm good.
Okay. You only seem to want to talk while I'm talking.
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm trying to be interactive.
All right.
And fucks other people behind your back, but you should stay with them and try to work it out. Why is that? Why?
Children.
There you go. That's why you should try to work it out, number 1. Number 2, Miss Afwalo, Brittany is not going to be able to lock down another man of PJ Washington's value. That's why. That's why you should work it out. Listen, there are certain things that women have to understand. High-value men are going to smash other chicks. High-value men are going to smash other chicks, and if he loves you, he'll never let you find out. If that's not worth it for you to stick around, no problem. No problem. There are millions of women who could at least live with the fact, okay, as long as I don't see it, taste it, hear it, I don't want to know about it. Whatever it is you do on the side, I don't want to know about it. And most women, the vast majority of women would be okay with that. You want to know why? There are so many women out here who are openly sharing a high-value man. Do they like it?
Nope.
But would they rather be with a low-value man all to themselves?
Yep.
Of course not.
Oh.
No, of course not, right? So if women don't want to be alone, they have 2 choices. You can either be with a high-value man, right, and just understand that he's going to smash other chicks on the side, which doesn't mean he doesn't love you, or you can be with a low-value guy who remains faithful, but he's boring. It's your choice. No one's forcing you to stay, but that's why.
Specifically, should she stay with this one person even though they're cheating constantly? Money, right? Okay.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay, that's what I thought. So now my question is, why is it that when you say this and you explain that he comes home to you, you should just try to work it out. That's okay, and women should have to stomach that. But when women specifically date for money or try to date 1%ers, famous people, rappers, athletes, actors, you name it, all of a sudden she's a gold-digging whore.
Myron has never, ever, ever called. Now, see, this is what people like her do to people like Myron, is they try to lump us in with all of the black pill guys. I have never ever listen. Women base their long-term romantic decisions on a man's ability to provide. Listen, man, that's not a gold digger. That's just a woman being a woman. Men, we base our long-term romantic decisions starting with the way a woman looks.
To even dumb it down more, women seek security.
Yes, women seek security and provisioning. Men, we seek out beauty and or youth. It is what it is. right? And she's the same kind of bitch who has a problem with men calling girls like that gold diggers, but then she'll call men who date younger women pedophiles. She's that bitch.
Interesting. Because when someone stays with somebody, even though they're constantly cheating on them for money, it's transactional. They're both...
I got news for you, sweetheart. All relationships are transactional. Devin, would we be in a relationship if I did not take care of you financially?
Sure, because I love you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Keep it fucking real. If I were broke, you wouldn't be here.
It would be tougher.
Oh, my God. Devin, sweetie, nobody's going to think you're a bad person if you admit, of course, what's his name? That dude who gave me the smoke. You see, she loves you. Devin, be honest, okay? I'm not trying to prove a point here. If I were broke, you would not be here. You know what? I'm not even... No.
Take a clip of it.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear, because you're not going to tell the truth. Devin wouldn't be here if I didn't make the money that I make. Because I'm going to tell you something. If Devin were fat, she'd be out the fucking door. I got no problem with saying that. For whatever reason, women seem to have this problem with admitting that, you know what? If my guy weren't as financially stable as he was, I wouldn't be here. That doesn't make you a gold digger. Doesn't make you shallow. It makes you a woman. This is who you guys are. Go ahead.
Yes, but if we came upon hard financial times, it's not the money, it's the personality, because you have the drive and the fortitude and the intelligence to keep going. You're not just going to sit there and wallow and be like, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore. Then I'd leave you.
Well, there you go.
Right.
There you go. The reason why you would stick around, and by the way, there is a time clock on that, right? The reason why you wouldn't is if somebody were to snap their fingers and cancel Donovan Sharpe Inc., you wouldn't just be out the door, because you know that I have the requisite resolve. Exactly. I have the track record. Yeah. I built, this is my third successful business. But you wouldn't stick around forever if I were to wallow in my self-pity forever. You are with me. Even if I were to lose everything right now, you're with me based on my potential. This guy has the potential. Let's say I won the lottery. Let's say I never did anything in my life. I won the lottery. I get a girlfriend. If you go broke, that girl's going to leave immediately because she knows you're not a self-made millionaire. I am 1000% self-made, and that is why you would stick around for the time being. But if I let going broke or losing my business or whatever get to me, dude, honestly, you'd be gone inside of 6 months. And dude, you better fucking leave. Yeah. You better leave, man. Like, don't stick around and hang out with me if I turn into a fucking loser. That's crazy talk. That's ridiculous.
Getting something out of it. Encouraging.
Getting something out of it. There we go. So she doesn't, so she seems to think that transactional relationships are somehow terrible.
Only women to stay in abusive relationships like...
Oh.
So transactional relationships are now
abusive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calls coming from inside the house, but that's besides the point. The main issue...
Besides the point. This woman is as dumb. Dude, this woman is as dumb as a street sign.
She thinks she's funny.
She thinks she's funny and she thinks she's smart. She's not. This is lowbrow, dude. This is lowbrow entertainment. This is low educational entertainment. She tries to come, and she's in her bathroom. She's probably just taken a shit. She just kissed her shitty fingernails, and now she's pointing her finger like she's giving up some sort of philosophical breakdown as to why Myron and Fresh, who have almost 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is infinitely tougher than 6 million followers on TikTok, easy come, easy go. Like she's taking them to school. Yeah. Why don't you go on Fresh and Fit and let's see how confident you are with your talking points.
565,000 likes on this video.
Yep. This is why women are in the state they're in.
Issue I have with this is that this mentality is adopted by bitches who work at AutoZone. Men who...
That makes no sense. By bitches who work at... What does she have? What does she have against blue-collar workers? She talked about Enterprise, Dick's Sporting Goods, by bitches who work at AutoZone.
Maybe she was been damaged by retail in the past.
Maybe. But if a bitch who works at AutoZone looks good enough, a millionaire, billionaire will wife her up.
Yeah, who have... AutoZone employees are like 10% female. It doesn't even make a good example.
If that. And they're never good looking.
Zero fucking going for them. They have no fame. They have no money.
Ooh, fame. Oh, there we go.
And yet they want the same privileges as someone who has those things. So
now she's talking about dudes. So she's talking about men who have no fame and have no money wanting bad bitches.
Expect women to be doormats because at least I'm coming home to you. So you're saying that instead of money and fame, what I get in return is discounts at Dairy Queen and to smell your ball cheese? No.
You see? That doesn't. You see that? You see what this is why she has the following she does. She does not acknowledge what a high value man inherently brings to the table. As far as she's concerned, it's not enough to belong to a high value man, but she keeps switching lanes back and forth.
Yeah.
You are either a high value man or you are not. So she says, I'm not going to do what you tell me just because you say you're high value. Discounts at Dairy Queen and I get to smell your ball cheese. Ha 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 ha. Sweetheart, it sounds to me like she's dated guys who worked at Enterprise before. She's dated guys who worked at Dick's Sporting Goods. She's dated guys who worked at AutoZone.
I don't think she's ever dated a guy who was successful.
No, she couldn't. Of course not. Of course not. This is why she's angry, because successful men don't choose her. That's really what it is. So what she is essentially saying, she keeps switching back and forth. You're either high value or you're not. And so now she is trying to act like men who are low value expect to get the privileges of high value men. What? Low value men know that they don't deserve what high value men have. That's why half of those motherfuckers are mad in the first place.
That's the main issue. You can talk all day and night about the privileges 1%er men get, but at the end of the fucking day, you're not one of them. These are not your crosses to bear. You feel me? And again, further proof that you can never reason with bitches like this. They have no interest in changing or having an educational conversation. They just want to keep balding and being fucking short. That's...
Did she call him short?
She called him short. Like, you ignorant fucking bitch. This
This
bitch
is kind of making me mad.
Dude, Myron is 6'3". Do you see? Even if Myron were 5'3", even if Myron were 5'3". What does that have to do with what he's saying? So she's mad about. See, again, she keeps calling these dudes short. She is pissed. I'm telling you, this woman is very upset about the fact that the men she wants don't want her. Go ahead.
You know, I was actually looking up some stats of YouTubers and stuff the other day, and I saw like last month Fresh and Fit did like $50,000 in super chats alone.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, that's passive income, like a month. Like, she's thinking that they're not 1%ers. What? Like, he's super tall. He's fit. You know, like, and that's all he can.
He's got 6 rental properties.
Yeah, I mean, he's intelligent and he's rich. So
yeah.
But he's not a 1%er. He's not allowed to talk about anybody. Like, what?
No, that's just it. She knows Myron is a 1%er, but she's angry at him. You're not a 1%er, blah, 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 blah. Keep getting bald and keep being short. Dude, this woman speaks like a woman who's pissed off that high value men don't want to be with her. Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend's not high value. I can promise you that, because if he was, he wouldn't be with her.
That's why I tell them to eat shit.
Bye.
Yo, if you got...
Wow, this is like the worst person on the planet.
Nah, listen, man. Listen. In the end, the reason why, we'll go ahead and put a bow on this. The reason why this woman has the following she does, hang on a second. The reason why this woman has the following she does is because she provides lowbrow entertainment for the biggest demographic, one of the largest demographics here in the United States. Overweight women who are not so easy on the eyes, who have a bad attitude, and are pissed off that high-value men don't pick them. What do you think?
This needs to be canceled.
No, it doesn't.
It's terrible, just for that laugh. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. I just don't understand why that could be popular.
Yeah, you said it yourself. The reason it's popular is because women identify with her. Listen, there are more women like
so outside of my realm of what I find entertaining. I don't know.
But think about who and what you are, Dev. Okay? You're an attractive woman. You're with a mildly attractive guy, financially stable. Yeah. You get to do whatever you want. Mm. You don't identify with that. You don't hate men because I've chosen you, at least for now. She is what she is women live vicariously through this woman.
Okay.
They live vicariously through this
Poor
woman.
women.
Yeah. I'm going to show you one more thing
There's
regarding.
a lot better entertainment out there than that, though.
Well,
Like, can't you just like follow like dog and cat videos? Like, why do you gotta follow this lady?
because it's a lot of fun to see high value men get dressed down by women who look like Drew. Women who look like Drew are, again, they represent a huge demographic in this particular country. So let's go to the so the reason I brought this up is that this chick Jess Justice has tagged. This is why I decided to do this video today. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll. Okay. If you guys can see this, you can see that Jess Justice has tagged Drew Afualo on this. And so I guess she's trying to get Drew to pay attention to me. Listen, Drew is never going, and you guys are telling me I should debate her. She'll never come on to this. She'll never come on to my platform.
Please don't.
She'll never come onto my platform because women like her are not interested in debate. They're just interested in talking shit about people.
If we could like mute out whenever she laughs, then,
Yeah,
that would be working.
That could work. Varashan says Donovan debate playing with fire and vegan gains. I have no idea who those people are. I'll have to. Yeah, listen. Tell me, and tell me, guys who like Wheat Waffles. I heard is another guy who likes to debate. You know, red pill guys. He disagrees with our ideology. It's not an ideology. We talk about fundamental truths. That's what we talk about. It's not an ideology.
It's a praxeology.
It's a praxeology, but it's also it's fundamentals. Is what it is. Allie at Real Femme Sapien is in the chat with the $5 super chat. Says there is a plethora of delusional articles on her calling her a hero against misogynist. If you dig it, BuzzFeed and YouTube. Yeah, right. Whatever. Listen, this girl is. I mean, listen. She's gonna be huge. She's gonna continue to be huge.
She's a hero.
Yeah.
She's so brave.
The reason why her following is so big is because she represents the average American woman. Lily or Lele, $5 says Tony Taco Bell Tony lost a bet and he had to pipe that thing. That's why she doesn't like blue collar workers. Yeah, you're probably right. You guys are like vegan gains is not worth debating. Donovan, I thought you knew playing with fire. Nope, I don't. Dude, I work so hard, man. And Kevin gets on me about this, or he used to get on me about this all the time, is I really need to start watching other content creators. But, listen, Donovan, TSR, DonovanSharpe.com. If there's somebody you guys want me to debate or have on the pod, just let me know. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, let's see, what else is there? I understand. You don't think I can see the clock? This woman is so eager to go downstairs and get the house clean. She thinks that I'm not aware of the time. You're killing me.
Got a pack for Miami.
Yeah. Let's go to this next thing. So Lizzo's made the news again. She's made the news again. Oh boy. All right, let's just read the article. Lizzo always knows what to say. On February 5th, which was 2 days ago, the Truth Hurts singer laid out some truths that actually don't hurt at all. Hang on, let me scroll down here. That don't hurt. Blah, 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 blah. Her message to fans: if you love her, you have to love all of her. And you should expect the same for yourself. If you love me, you love all of me. You don't get to pick and choose. Yes, we do. We do get to pick and choose. We get to pick and choose which women we pay attention to and which women we don't.
Yes, but if you love a little bit of them, you have to love all of them. So if you like her singing, you have to like her body.
Look, I like the way she plays the flute. She's very talented. That does not mean I have to love that body of hers. She captured a video of herself posing naked for a photo shoot. She set up the video snippet for a brand new track with lyrics to match her message. In the background, she thinks, if you love me, you love all of me, or none at all. She continued her caption, writing, we should be unconditionally loving one another, starting with being unconditionally loving to ourselves. Take a moment today to think about the conditions we hold so tightly that keep us from the freedom of true love. Do you really want to be so tightly wound? Free yourself in love. You deserve it. What does that mean to you?
That means that you should have no accountability and have a free pass excuse for just about everything in life right there, because you love yourself. It's a part of you. You love it unconditionally.
Here's what this means to me.
Okay.
I'm fat, and you should love me even if I'm fat. No, sweetie. Lizzo, baby. Listen, if Lizzo wants to be a BBW, hey, girl, baby girl, do you. Like, I'm not, listen, I'll give you a Don DeMarco. Do you.
You can't force people to...
Negotiating attraction, am I wrong?
No.
You can handle rejection in one of two ways. You can either lean into it, like Lizzo, or you can push back against it, like Drew Ofwalo. In a second post, she followed up with a video with a photo from the same shoot, which she captioned art. In August of 2021, Lizzo called out online bullies in an emotional Instagram live posted in the wake of her Rumors music video with Cardi B. It's fat-phobic, it's racist, and it's hurtful, she said of the trolling she's gotten throughout her career. What I won't accept is y'all doing this to black women over and over again, especially us big black girls. Sweetheart, people troll you as much as they troll Ashley Graham and Tess Holiday.
And everybody else on the planet. Everybody gets trolled.
Everybody gets trolled, man.
So she's saying that she's special because her trolling is hurtful. All trolling is hurtful, you idiot. Like, come on. You have a skinny girl, picture of a skinny woman. Oh, you need to eat a cheeseburger, you know?
The berry, the sweet of the juice.
I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, this is so stupid. It's not fat-phobic. It's somebody's opinion. This is welcome to the internet, Lizzo. Welcome to the internet.
Geeky Anomaly says, so fat is a race now? What this is equivalent to, Dev? It's funny, we laugh and we chuckle, but I promise you, there's going to be some law or some SJW put into place.
I identify
as fat,
as
plus size,
glamorous.
Arpap says, so we can troll fat white girls. Dude, everybody gets trolled. Everybody gets trolled. But here's the thing. Lizzo, sweetie, you're a big girl. And nobody cares that you're a big girl, but the reason you get trolled is because you post scantily, like, dude, nobody wants to see you in a bikini. Nobody wants to see you in a see-through dress. Nobody wants to see you twerking at a Lakers game. Nobody wants to see that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most people don't want to see that anybody do that. Not just a woman of that size, you know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I like to see hot girls twerking. I like to see hot girls in bikinis. I like to see hot girls posing naked.
I like to see women acting like women, not like
you're a woman.
at the club, you know, and while they're not in a club. And I'm trying to say that she's trying to force us into accepting her body in her own skin when she doesn't even seem very comfortable in it. If she keeps having to look outside for approval. That's what's alarming to me.
Yeah. Lizzo's mad that she continues to show her body, but people are trolling. If you don't want to get trolled, Lizzo, quit posting naked pictures. I mean, look, if that's what she wants to do, then that's what you do. But what she is doing, she's pulling a Mina Kimes. I can't believe that people are telling me I'm unqualified to talk about football. Sweetheart, that comes with the territory. If you're going to be on ESPN talking about X's and O's with Jeff Saturday, you're going to have to understand that there are going to be some people who call your qualifications into question. Mm-hmm. That's the price you pay for getting paid $400,000 a year to work at ESPN.
Yeah. The best thing that she could possibly do, and, if she's truly proud of herself, just express yourself the way that you feel comfortable and celebrate whatever you think. But don't do it, like trying to keep shoving this acceptance down everybody's throats. I mean, it really isn't healthy. And I keep seeing this new definition of, now they're trying to say that there's a new, like, overweight doesn't mean unhealthy.
Yeah.
And then I saw an article today that with this girl, she says she was skinny, but she was so unhealthy because she was so skinny. Well, yeah, extremes at any point of event are going to be unhealthy, So, but this is just, I don't know. Do you? Yeah, but don't, like, it just seems like the harder she tries, the more desperate she seems. And she had an article out yesterday saying that she's not looking for acceptance. But her behavior is completely opposite of that.
Yeah, there's precious little evidence of her not, just like Drew Afualo says, the trolls don't bother me. They clearly do.
Yeah, so we can demonize misogyny and we can demonize racism, but they're trying to demonize fat phobia when you can't tell people what they do and don't like. Like, it's...
Negotiating attraction.
Yeah, like, ooh, I don't know. And I see this more and more and more. It's just, it's almost like they're just trying to normalize it so that it's not a big deal and it's just another way to be healthy and all this other stuff. But like you said, you don't see many people over the age of 45 on My 600-Pound Life or really a lot of overweight elderly people. I haven't seen many. So, let's
it's unhealthy.
Be real.
It's unhealthy. Lizzo is promoting a culture. What, did you have something?
No, I just want to see the picture.
Of her posing nude? Oh, well, you can pull that up on your computer. I am not showing that here. No, sir. She added, when we don't fit into the box that you want to put us in.
She couldn't fit in any
Sweetheart,
box.
you can't fit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You just unleash hatred onto us. It's not cool. I'm doing this shit for the big black women in the future who just want to live their lives without being scrutinized or put in the boxes. Again, I understand that. But the reason why Lizzo catches hate is because she posts the kind of picture she poses. You can't... Look, sweetie. If you post a picture of your big ass in a goddamn thong, you have to expect some sort of trolling or scrutiny. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, even if you're a supermodel and you do that, you're going to get some, oh, well, you got dimples in your butt, or, there's somebody's going to say something.
Well, she's not worried about, but see, those are the loser guys. Those guys are fucking losers. Only losers talk shit about women they're attracted to. Nobody's attracted to Lizzo. Nobody. After going live, Lizzo took to Twitter, encouraging her followers to love themselves no matter what outside forces throw their way. Loving yourself, she starts, in a world that doesn't love you back takes an incredible amount of self-awareness and a bullshit detector that can see through ass-backward societal standards, she wrote. If you manage to love yourself today, I'm proud of you. If you haven't, I'm still proud of you. This shit's hard.
Wow. Oh, that's concerning. First of all, the world doesn't love you. The world doesn't owe you anything.
Nope.
And the world... You don't deserve anything.
No.
You want to love yourself? Love yourself. Be proud of yourself. Do you. That's between you and you.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with anybody else. So this whole projection here is, it doesn't make any sense. And she can't even spell you. So
she clearly wrote this on
I know.
her phone. Dude, Isn't Millennial Ease on text? Isn't that out now? Like, are people still doing that?
I guess so.
Ay. In the same vein, let's take a look at Lena Dunham. Yes, Lena Dunham. There seems to be a growing trend.
You're really making me work today.
There seems to be a growing trend on social media with old and overweight women posting scantily clad pictures of themselves. Madonna... she did it. The other old supermodel who is talking shit. Well, now Lena Dunham.
She's not a model, is she?
No, she's not.
Oh, God.
But she's pleasingly plump. Oh, looks like she's added a bull ring.
I kind of feel nauseous.
Yeah, Lena Dunham is just she's not attractive. Lena Dunham is taking her post-wedding bliss, to the beach. This bitch is married. On Sunday, The Girls star shared a shot of herself wearing a bright yellow one-piece suit paired with oversized pale pink sunglasses, her many tattoos on display, as she struck a coy pose from her seaside cabana. According to her caption, the actress, writer, and director is something of a late bloomer when it comes to appreciating beach life. Until I was 10, I was...
Article?
Please let me finish. Sorry. Until I was 10, I was scared of the... You have the worst timing. I'm telling you guys, Devin only wants to talk while I'm talking. She only wants to talk while I'm talking, but then when I'm like, what are your thoughts? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right, good. Anything? Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not. Until I was 10, I was scared of the beach and would cry hysterically if I touched sand, she wrote. So I guess what I'm saying is have faith. People can change. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's set the scene.
Hey, is this a good time to ask for a raise?
No.
Here we go. And Dev's got to leave here in a few. You ready? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, no.
So this reminds me, one time...
Oh, no.
One time,
oh, my God.
I was a young teenager.
Oh, my God.
My cousin and I went to Wet n Wild. We got dropped off at Wet n Wild for the day. And there was this old man in a yellow Speedo walking around. And you know what happens to yellow bathing suits when they get wet?
You can see right through them.
Oh, yeah. Woo! What a show. Yuck. It was so gross.
You guys didn't like seeing an old man's dick?
This gave me flashbacks of that.
So now you're having flashbacks of an old man's dick through the yellow Speedo?
Oh, God. That was
You didn't
so
find
gross.
it. You didn't find it sexy? This is sexy. You're old phobic.
Oh, there's more pictures?
Hold on, oh my God, there better not be. Oh my God, there's more pictures. Oh boy, this is bad. This is bad. Oh boy. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh my God, there's a video. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Where the
That
fuck
was
is she?
terrible. She's
What the
over
hell is
there.
this?
She's a tiny little thing up there.
Oh, I hate. Oh, there it is.
Woo!
There it is in all of her glory. That is Lena Dunham. She has lots of fupa. Seeing her body makes me think of breakfast, more specifically pancakes.
She looks like she fell asleep on the funny pages.
Oh my God. What are your thoughts on Lena Dunham?
You know, she should have like the bikini, the bathing suit strap like this.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh,
I
look
guess
at
it could be
this.
worse.
I suppose so. Is this her husband? Oh, why am I not surprised?
So if you go back to that article, his comments about her are in there.
Oh my God. I don't care what his comments are. We know he's
My
capping.
beautiful queen.
Oh boy.
You're
oh, boy.
so wonderful.
See here, see back in the day she was, oh my God, she looks terrible. Alexa, how old is Lena Dunham?
Lena Dunham is 35 years old. By the way, you have 2
Alexa, stop!
Jesus.
God damn, Alexa's trying to put all our business out in the street. Wow, dude. Lena Dunham is 35 years old.
Wow, she looks like she's
boy.
49.
Dude. Is this really a magazine cover? Yo, this is bad. This is all bad.
She's the reason why Photoshop was invented.
Yes. Yes. Clearly she was not using Photoshop. So, I think in the grand scheme of things, Dev, before you, oh, and by the way, I haven't had lunch yet, so
I know, I'm really hungry.
after this, I'm gonna need another steak and probably another sweet potato. Yeah. So
Or
when
do
you're,
you want rice?
so when
and
you're,
green beans?
I don't know, we'll see.
I had chicken too.
Well, bring up some fruit before you get started,
Sure.
if you would. So, what are your final thoughts on these old and large people?
I think that the more
Is that you banging?
Oh, it was my chair. I
Yeah,
think
please
it's-
stop.
Sorry.
Please stop.
Sorry. I just think that the more these people look, for acceptance from strangers and approval from the outside, trying to get the world to conform to them, I think the worse that it is for their mental health and really for everybody. I don't know. Sorry.
You know what I think of this?
Nope. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I
think
don't.
that's it.
I don't even know why this woman's famous.
She started she written directed Girls. It's an HBO show. It's basically a Sex in the City for fat people.
Lovely.
Okay, so before you get started down there, bring me some fruit. Bring me some. Let's go with some red and green grapes, some strawberries, and some watermelon, if you would. That would be wonderful.
Want raspberries too?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Raspberries. Okay. I love raspberries.
Banana?
Yes, because those are about to go bad.
Okay.
So yeah, make me a little fruit plate.
Fruit. You got it.
All right. Very good. As Devin now goes bye-bye. What'd you say? Oh, yep. Love you too. All right. So Devin goes bye-bye. So now what we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to talk about the Joe Rogan controversy. Joe Rogan, they're trying to cancel Joe Rogan. They're trying to cancel Rogan by any means possible, and it's interesting. It is very, very interesting the way they are doing it. Very, very interesting in the way they're doing it. So there's an article on Refinery 29. There's an article on Refinery 29 that says Spotify had a Joe Rogan and COVID misinformation problem. What about misogyny? What the fuck does misogyny have to do with COVID misinformation? This is crazy. If you've made it this far into your life without ever hearing about Joe Rogan, you're lucky. Oh, God. The longtime UFC commentator, former Fear Factor host, and currently the host of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast has probably been all over your timeline as of late, as it's incited a large debate about platforms and what role they play in hosting misinformation and harmful content. Here we go. So telling women that it's okay to look like Lizzo, that's not harmful content? It's not harmful content? A recap. Last month, music legend Neil Young asked Spotify to remove his music from its public library after accusing the platform of being complicit in spreading DeVoc misinformation via Joe Rogan's podcast. The direct response to an open letter from dozens of doctors and scientists after Rogan interviewed Dr. Robert Malone, who was banned from Twitter for violating the site's policy on coronavirus misinformation. Soon, stars like Joni Mitchell, Brene Brown, never heard of those guys, followed suit. In the end, Spotify sided with Rogan, and Young's music add a, quote, content advisory note to podcasts that discuss COVID, which, for the record, apps like Instagram have had in place for over a year. Rogan, for his part, told fans in an Instagram video posted to his social media on Monday that he'd, quote, try harder to offer balanced information about the virus. But as many people online have pointed out, the Rogan debacle is only the tip of the content curation iceberg, highlighting a greater issue that Spotify and other platforms that straddle the line between tech and media have around ambiguous platform content rules and their responsibilities to listeners, while it continues monitoring and sometimes encouraging harmful and misogynistic content. Well, there we go. This is the big C word, guys. This is the big C word. They're attempting to do this. How can I say? The ship is what I'll call it. The ship that starts with C. A week ago, Young issued his ultimatums. Before Young issued his ultimatum, Spotify shared on its TikTok account a clip from the Off the Record with DJ Academics, in which influencer and author Brittany Renner confronts Walter Weeks and Myron Gaines, the hosts of Fresh and Fit, a bro dating podcast, for comments made off camera. She says the pair warn men to not to date women like her who think they're special. The insinuation being that no woman is, and that's right, no woman is special, and asks what they get from telling a woman they're not. Weeks and Gaines reply that she's, quote, triggered and not making any sense, says she was making perfect sense. No, she was not making any sense, actually. It's also worth noting the duo has been called out for racist comments they've made about women on their show. Oh, boy. At the heart of this issue, like the Rogan COVID controversy, is another form of misinformation, or more specifically, notes Bridget Todd, host of iHeart's podcast, There Are No Girls on the Internet, Misinformation of Identity. Misinformers really traffic in lies about who we are, lies about our identity, she tells Refiner 29, and women of color and black women are disproportionately impacted by this. Sometimes being a black woman podcaster feels like being in a racist, misogynistic camp. Oh, Jesus. And it's not just Spotify or Fresh and Fit specific problem. Quickly scan Apple's top 20 podcasts of 2021 and you'll find alongside Rogan, The Ben Shapiro Show, hosted by conservative commentator Ben Shapiro, who's probably most infamously known for tweeting that women who get wet need medical attention. Also noted on the app are the Dan Bongino Show, hosted by Dan Bongino, or Bongino, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, another conservative commentator who was banned from YouTube for Devok misinformation, as well as Jordan Peterson's The Jordan B. Peterson podcast. Peterson has been in the news for sexist and stereotypical comments about gender, endorsing enforced monogamy, and refusing to use people's preferred pronouns. And yet, they're at number 6. You want to know why? I'm not going to go through this whole damn thing. This is just too goddamn long. You want to know what the problem is here, guys? The reason why podcasts like Fresh and Fit and the Joe Rogan Experience, the reason why they're always at the top is because these kinds of things are silenced everywhere else. Women vote with their vaginas, men vote with their wallets, okay? Men listen to content that best helps them. That's the way it works. That's always the way it works. That's always going to be the way it works. You can remove and deplatform content all you want to. People are going to seek out what they like to see and hear. And because guys like myself and Myron and Fresh are always being deplatformed, dude, I've lost 4 TikTok accounts. Myron and Fresh have lost 6. This is exactly why these podcasts, this is why they're so popular, because you can't find them anywhere else. And now they're trying to cancel, of all people, Joe Rogan. So now they're really trying. So this is apparently Joe Rogan using the N-word. Here, let's take a look at this.
You know, the nigger thing.
Yeah. Saying the word nigger.
You've already said nigger.
D is just like nigger. Saying nigger. She's calling you a nigger. It's like this boy that he's a nigger and starts calling them niggers. Word nigger. There should be a word like nigger, especially the word nigger. That's our nigger. About niggers. He says nigger. Guy, a nigger. And there are niggers. Start saying nigger. Allowed to use the word nigger. Out the word nigger. See nigger. Word nigger. Say nigger.
This is so this is so taken out of context. It's ridiculous. It's basically a montage. Of Joe Rogan. Nigger. These are discussions about the word nigger. That's all there is to it. God, I mean, dude. And now they're trying to paint. See, this is what they do to try to cancel guys. First, they call you misogynist. If that doesn't work, then they call you racist. If that doesn't work, then they call you gay, right? So they tried calling him misogynist. That didn't work. Now they're trying to call him a racist. That's clearly not going to work. How much you want to bet within the next, couple of weeks or years or whatever, in the next couple of weeks, how much you guys want to bet somebody's going to come out with a Joe Rogan has secret affair with man? Come on, man. Come on. Let's go to the next. Dwayne Johnson calls Joe Rogan support a learning moment for me. I was not aware of his N-word use. So I'm gonna play this video. This is funny as hell. So I'm gonna play this video that Kevin Savo sent me. He wisely decided to refrain showing this video on his platform because he says, hey, listen, I'm white, I can't do this. This is hilarious. Watch.
Okay, so I went to the men's room. I'm in the stall. There's this guy, an unbelievable asshole. He's talking on his cell phone to his friend. He's very upset because they had to move some furniture. And he says to his friend, I hurt my hand because this 300-pound nigger is...
What'd you say?
What?
What did you just say?
No,
Did I just hear the word nigger come out your mouth?
but I was...
Did you say nigger?
No,
Leon!
What?
Leon!
Oh, no.
Larry just said nigger.
Get the fuck out of here.
Larry just said nigger.
No.
Yes, you just did. What is that how you feel about us? That we a bunch of niggas over here?
I was quoting
We out of here. We out of here. I want to go.
There's all this fussing and cussing going on up in here.
Larry D done called us a nigga.
Let me explain. This is exactly what they're doing to Rogan. This is exactly what they're trying to do. All this is just a montage of Rogan saying the N-word. That's all this is. That's all this is. He was talking about something within a context of something else. Joe Rogan's not racist, man. He's not Come on. Everybody knows he's not racist, but because he's misogynist, or because they think he is a misogynist, now all of a sudden they want to call him a racist. That's how these things go. Technomage B5 with the $10 super chat says they don't try to cancel, quote, misinformation purveyors unless it contains useful, applicable information that cuts across someone's revenue lines or controls lines, being deliberately generic here. Yeah, exactly. It's a good, very good. D, $5 super chat says they are trying to cancel Joe Rogan first by using the black community, which failed. Now, woman, please watch for the false E part. Dude, this is how it goes. And D is absolutely correct. They're absolutely correct. First, he's a misogynist, right? Then he's a racist, right? Then he's homophobic. Then he's gay. And then finally they say, you know what? Joe Rogan groped me. Joe Rogan pinched my ass. Joe Rogan E-par'd me. They're going to try whatever. Listen, they did the same thing with Myron and Fresh. Myron and Fresh are misogynist. Nope, that didn't work. All right, let's and they've recently moved to racist. Well, that didn't work. Then there was Miss Cheeks. Oh, he E-par'd me. Then there was the Anna Quinn. Dude, they are trying whatever they have to. They're trying whatever they have to. And it always follows the same pattern. Always follows the same pattern. Unbelievable. I'm going to play that video again because that was fucking hilarious. That was hilarious. This is funny. I got to watch this one more time. Hang on a second. He done called us a nigga. This is funny as shit.
Okay, so I went to the men's room. I'm in the stall. There's this guy, an unbelievable asshole. He's talking on his cell phone to his friend. He's very upset because they had to move some furniture. And he says to his friend, I hurt my hand because this 300-pound nigger is...
What'd you say?
What?
What did you just say?
No,
Did I just hear the word nigger come out your mouth?
Did
you say nigger?
Leon!
Oh,
he's like, no.
What?
Larry just said nigger.
Get the fuck out of here.
Larry just said nigger. What is that how you feel about us? That we a bunch of niggas over here? We out of here. I want to go.
There's all this fussing and cussing going on up in here.
Larry D done called us a nigga.
No, let me
explain. It went from Larry David saying the word nigger to all of a sudden, he done called us a nigga. He's like, no, wait, please. Oh, no. That has got to be, dude, that's got to be one of the funniest things. That's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I've never seen that clip before. Let's see, closing announcements. Yeah, so Dev and I are we are going to be we're going to be in Miami from Wednesday to Saturday. We're going to be down there from Wednesday to Saturday. We're going down there to we're going to be on Fresh and Fit. We're going to announce the dates and location of the CME. The CME, definitely going to be in Miami, 100%. We're going to be announcing the dates and what day the ticket sales are starting. That should be a fun show. Dev has never been on Fresh and Fit. She's super nervous, but I think we'll be all right. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Sorry about that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I wonder why. It's interesting. I wonder why it works that way. I have no idea why it works that way sometimes. Varachon says, I can't wait for another Donovan After Hours show. It's going to be myself, Tommy Sotomayor, Aaron Clary, and Rollo Tomasi. That is going to be all kinds of fun. I love going to Miami, man. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love going to Miami. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I will be joined by Tallulah Johnson for Tea with Tallulah. That is going to be tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday shows are going to be moved back because that is the day that we fly out. And I'm doing After Hours too, guys. Should be a very, very good show. But I don't know. Devin might be. I think Devin might come. I think Devin might be on After Hours. I gotta see what's going on with that. But either way, I think I think Devin is going to be on After Hours. That's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's it. Okay. That is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. There it is. My thanks to all of my super chatters. Thank you all for your continued support. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Understanding women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharpe's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharpe. The 49 Laws of Sharpe is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharpe will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharpe will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharpe's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the cheat code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format, and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.